Today I'm gonna spend 40 minutes while learning. I want to increase the timing. So let's start with the Android Studio. Also ChatGPT browser. Where is it? Here. Last time we are learning about fill max width and size. So there was not much difference, but I found that it's similar to like a CSS. So it was easy for me to understand. At least for me, that is easy to understand. And now I'm going to learn more about it. I'm not sure that how much time it will take me for learn everything, but my goal is two months of time and see that how much improvement I can have. So as you can see, that what we are doing. So it's a third day, and we're gonna learn about table formatting. Okay, that is a prompt engineering. Wait a minute, I made a mistake. So I saved that in case that these things happens. Okay, so I will just go to the bookmarks. Here you can see the study mode. Now let me close that. So last day we were learning day 2 composable basics. Okay, that's weird. Remove it again. So we have learned fill max and width. Okay. Let's consider again in the day 3 we have the layout row column. Okay. Day 4 Kotlin essence compose. Day 5, day 6, day 7. Okay. So the last day what we learned, we already know the layout row and box. Okay. Now we also know that yeah. Day 4 learn Kotlin language powering your UI. So therefore that is what it said to learn. Okay, I'm using 2.1. Okay, so I'm gonna go with whatever it's saying. Okay, so therefore I already understand this. Okay, now therefore learn language powering your UI in a play Kotlin try. Okay, understand val and var function and string temperation. Explain val and var in the real time. So I will choose day 4. Okay, I will just write day 4. So here you can see that we're gonna just, and also you can see here in week day 3 it's saying that okay, let me cut this one. Let it be that. So therefore we're gonna learn about Kotlin essential for compose. Have you written any Kotlin before you were small? No. Once you reply, okay, I just say that no. Once you reply here, what we will do in 4 days. Understand var var, write your first Kotlin function, string, connect that learning back to compose. But first tell me, have you ever written code? No. That will be super simple and build your confidence step by step. This is therefore we will go slowly so you understand Kotlin, not memorize it. It seems like var is for value, var for variable. That's what will be. Simple variable is a very small variable function. Okay, use inside compose later. We will go step one question time. Understand val and variable. Val, a box you can't change. Okay, like your date of birth is fixed. Okay, understand that it can be changed. Okay, it's a part of variable. Okay, var, a box can change like your age, change every year. Okay, I understand that. Simple so far. Your turn. One question check. Which one should val and which one should be var? Your phone number, number of step you walked. Okay. Uh, val going to be 1, not easy to change. Variable gonna be 2, every time change. Okay. Your first Kotlin function. A function is small machine that takes something, give something back. For example, function greet, name, string, then string, return hello. Fun keyword means this is a function, understand. Get is a function's name. Name string is the input. Okay. String after this the output means that whatever output gonna be like a string number or other things. Return what we give back. What we give back. Okay. So far I understand this. So if you write greet Kundan, okay, so I will get hello Kundan answer. Understand that. Your turn small thinking question. If this is a function double number, x is a number, then number return x equal to 2. But x value is not defined here in the first place. But it's double number, then x double number is going to 2. Okay. So like a 4, not sure. Double output to like 2. What would be the double output of double number 5? So 5 into 2 you 10. Okay, if they go to calculation that way, I don't understand double value. Okay, just write the 10, simple thing. And one more thing, they provided me some link to practice first time Kotlin. Just I'm gonna find that one. Okay, let me see where that is. Okay, I'm not saying that right now. So as you see this one here, I'm gonna figure out what I can do with that. Okay, so I've given the answer correct. Okay, string templates most used in Kotlin plus compose. In Kotlin you can't put a variable inside the text using dollar. Okay, like a value like a name, and then val message equal to hello dot name. This print hello Kundan, understand that, and the numbers val age 20, val text you are age. Okay, understand that, say that you are 25 years old. Your turn, small exercise. If you were val city Delhi, okay, right, what would line print? Print I live in a city. Yeah, print in I live in a Delhi. That one I believe. Just copy that. Why I need to write it in the first place? So as you can see, we are here. Okay, so here we can see everything. Print in hello world. Okay, that is a function name. I don't know that we need to call the function. Could you repeat the code line? But I want you to think what it print on the screen. Here's the variable again. Okay, print I live in a Delhi. So it's gonna print I live in a Delhi. Perfect, that's exactly right. I live in Delhi. You understand val and var function, string templates. You are ready to the final part of day 4th. Really, I come fast. Okay. Apply Kotlin and Jetpack Compose. Okay. Let's combine what you learned with a simple Compose UI. So here see that composable function welcome message. Okay. That's a name string. Then text. It's a UI. Okay. It's like a text UI. In that text is a hello, then the name, whatever name we have given. Add inside set content. Set content welcome message Kundan. This so welcome Kundan. So we're gonna do that, okay, right now. Only then we can figure out how it really works, okay. So as you can see here, we have a bunch of written, okay. So now go here, as you can see here, class main activity, there is a like option like set content. Okay, so we are Android still learning. Okay, I don't know what is this. I don't understand that it's like a modifier. Okay, so inner padding getting. Okay, Kundan Singh is the name, modifier inner padding. You can see here. Okay, let me show you this. So as you can see, this is the name. Like you can see that the text value confusing little bit. Okay, I also confused sometime. I don't know what purpose it have in the first place. If I just commented like that, and then what will happen? It just giving me error. Okay, now will it really? So yeah, we need like this thing. I don't understand how it really works, but I hope I can understand this. So so let me see here. As you can see that composable, if I create a new function, as you can see composable here, it's already we have function getting. Okay, and as you can see the here also in a class there's a greeting one. Okay, so I can only do one thing. I can just have this text. Okay, and the send content like that. Even right now I'm more confused. Okay, so just see what I can do now. Okay, the name, I just write the one name. Okay, now let's see any changes happening or not. As you can see here, no changes happening means that I'm not seeing any messages here. Okay, so set content I did it in function in greeting. Okay, the same function is here. Okay, so the raw, as you can see that both are in a var variable, but this can be changeable, and the wall that can be changeable, that I understand today. So the text, as you can see here, let me show you that there are two texts. As you can see, one and two texts. That's one the text field here, you can see it, and one button and two button. The reason why you can't see it because it is vertically, I will just remove that. Okay, aligning with the vertically, I just have to remove it. There's a one more. Let me see where it is. Okay, so there's one more I have written. I remember that's the end in the bottom. Here is it. Modifier align alignment in the bottom. Okay, so just ended that. Now as you can see, I just saved this code and it's raw, so I'll first put in column. Always make sure that when you are writing this, always make sure the spellings is right. It's written a capital letter, small letter, focus on that, because a small mistake can create a lot of problem. Okay, so as you can see, it's column I have written. There's an import, it's not there, so I need to add the import. Okay, the most of the time when you like this, put it like that. Okay, you're gonna see the yellow box. Okay, you can just have that and just create a composable column. Okay, make sure the spellings are right. Sometimes the spelling is not right, it's gonna cause ask you to create functions, so make sure that. So I have put in the import here, and import is really important. Without import, that design look really bad. One more thing, when you see like this way, it means that this import is not usable. If it's still like this, then here is a yellow warning transfer. Okay, I don't think it's really big problem, but avoid that doing it. Just delete that whatever you don't using it. At least for layout, you should delete it. So I just did that. You can see that only two. Like if I did this, that I'm not using this one, like this, you can see one warning. So whatever you are not using it, remove that. You don't need it. As you can see that right now I have cold, so I'm having a little problem. So as you can see, we did it all that. Now just see. Now that getting we have here in a main activity class, the name is Kundan. Okay, as you can see here, anywhere you don't see like Kundan anywhere. Okay, and here you can see it in a function greeting. Okay, so as you can see here in a function getting, and we have a column here. Okay, that's how it decide everything. Okay, so whatever it is here inside the function in compose word, that's what you are saying it here. Okay, understand this one. Okay, and that is a text to text. Okay, so first text is hello, then name. What is the name's value? How would we know that? Okay, let's say anywhere we have defined that or not. As you can see anywhere, as you can see, no. That's what I can think of it. Here the name is like a Kundan. Okay, and we have saved this. Even then I'm saying that hello sing. Let me show you that. Okay, so this is the first text, and the background color I have put as a as a black, as a blue. Okay, if I remove this one, okay, and put it like that. Okay, oh sorry, here is it at. Okay, as you can see here, like a hello sing. Okay, text hello name, but the name value, as you can see here in a preview. Okay, preview, I have like a getting name equal to sing. Okay, but I don't understand what purpose it have, because I don't really understand anything here. As for composer, I can understand that whatever we write here, it come here. Okay, in a preview we understand that like for here to saying that we gonna see this. Even I run, okay, in a app, even the same thing I'm saying it. Okay, so Android learning theme getting sing. I need to understand what to use of this. Okay, because if I don't, then I have confusion that why I'm just doing this. So first I need to understand this one. Okay, before I understand it, so I only get understanding about compose and like a preview compose. As for this one, I'm not really sure what is the real reason behind it, like how it really works. I think I should figure out beforehand before learning it. Or might have heard it. No, I might have learned it, but right now I'm not. I don't remember. So I need to figure out again. Okay. As you can see here, it's not working. Okay. As you can see that even right now it's so as you can see here also here it's like a no here you can see something. Okay. Now here we have no. You see here is a hello. Then is the name is Kundan. Okay. It's not sing. As you can see here, it's like it is a hello sing, but here is a hello Kundan. Okay. So last time I understand that in a preview whatever we wrote, it's only show up here. Okay. And this is the main function for, I believe, for Android app, that whatever you build, that is for here. For that is for for compose only here to see yourself. Okay. So there can be that whatever you see, it can be different. If you write something different here and different here, then two of them can be different, like values. Like right now you're saying that. Okay, right now whatever you're saying, that's where it can be. And composable for designing, like similar in a, if you web designing, it's like a body tag inside you are putting everything that's our visual. Okay, that's how it's here in a composable. That's how it feels like to me. Okay, preview one, as you can see we are saying it, but whatever is saying it and whatever actually is different, because we have written to different value. Okay, so remember that in a class whatever you written, it's once it's gonna show up in an Android app. That's what confusion I had, because last time I also understand that, but I forget. Okay, so then getting I have changed the name the compose thing. Okay, so if I change something else, even then the name gonna change, like I'll just say that hello hello. Okay, as you can see it's like a hello hello, but here in app it's still hello Kunda. When I run that again, even then I'll get the same thing, because okay, let me stop this one. it's causing a lot of error. So the reason behind it really simple. As you can see that a preview only show up here, not in the app, actual app. Actual app coding should be come from here, okay? So that is okay. Okay, so the greeting we understand it, and we just have the same value as it have in a default, so we don't get confused, okay? So that value is like a Kundan, okay? So as you can see that right now I'm gonna see the same thing as in my preview on my app, okay? Now that we are learning about it, like this function composable, I understand that we can create another function, okay? But not sure that your turn. Simple question: if you call this, well, message Raj, then what gonna show? It's gonna be welcome Raj. I understand that, but I want to put inside and see how it works, okay? So composable is here, okay? So here I will create another function like a welcome, okay? Then name, it's gonna be string, so I'm gonna write a string, okay? And modifier, little bit like that for right now, okay? Now what we need to do, like a function. Now here we have everything, so I will just have now next message text, then inside text, then same similar, like write that whatever you want to say. Hello, we were wrong, okay? Now what we need, like a variable, so I'll create the variable name, okay? Okay, I want to know one more thing. JavaScript is like a set of keywords, okay, that you can't use anywhere. So I'm not sure that I can no, get any kind of variable and can use it, okay? I'm not sure it can be done or not. So why not try this right now? So I'm gonna like a p, okay? As you can see that it is like a red mark. Why is giving me? You can know that. So if I just write the name, okay, so name string name, okay, I'm more confused here, okay? So just let me think thoroughly that what is happening here, okay? So compose, I return that welcome, okay? And now function invoke composer function must be marked with the compose innocent. Function invoke function must be marked with the compose. One more question I have. Do I need to do it twice? You can see I've seen a 6 warning. I will just write it down. Then I will see it. Okay. Now you can see that whatever problem we had, it's gone away. So it's like I have to write compose if I want, like different functions we want to show off here. Okay. Here you can see preview the compose one. Okay, only function of getting. So I have to add another one. Compose. Let's see. Okay, so how do I write? So just name of the function, okay, then same thing as it is showing. I'm more confused here. I thought only I have to write once and everything, like I can just do it, but not twice. Okay, twice I'm writing this one compose. Okay, the function I've created welcome and text. Now how I'm gonna add this one? So in set content in a Android learning scope, I have a greeting. So another function I'm gonna call, the function is a welcome, okay? So I write the name of the welcome, okay, welcome. Then the name gonna be like same way I will write as it's written there, like a name equal to Rohan, then comma, modifier, just don't use it right now. Okay, just let's see what's happening. Okay, so function name, I have written the welcome. Okay, that's a welcome. As you can see that we are not saying any preview here, because we have not added in a here, because we have added about compose getting preview, not about the new function that we created, compose function welcome. So how we going to do that? Same way. Okay, but in let's see if I can do it directly or not. So I'm just gonna convert function like a welcome, function welcome. Okay, then I'm gonna write everything exactly that is there. Okay, Android, okay, Android Studio theme. Okay, inside that I'm gonna have it like a welcome, then name, welcome string. Okay, Rohan, that is the name, Rohan. So as you can see, I have wrote that same way. Now as you can see, I'm getting error, couple of error. Okay, now one more thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just write again the compose word. Okay, spelling compose word. As you can see here, that is there. As you can see that whatever error I'm saying, that is went away. Okay, but now I'm not saying anything like I supposed to see. So I created a new function. Okay, the name string, I written hello, we were wrong. Okay, the name should be like welcome, it would be like a Rohan. And here we have got another compose function welcome Android Studio learning theme. Exactly, so I wrote everything exactly as supposed to, but still I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let's run it and see that whether in just here or in the app or some saying that. Then we will figure out why it's happening. I don't know that I need to get 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. Okay, I don't know that. Okay, so just I'm gonna ask for it. Okay, again, because this confusion I have, so I need to figure out first. Okay, as you can see, hello, we are wrong, Rohan. Okay, in the top you can see that here. Okay, we are saying here. Okay, so we made some mistakes like inner padding and all the things. We need to add that. Okay, we're gonna add that and see that what is happening. Okay, so we're gonna just come here again, and as we see that we have here like a modifier. So comma, what we need is a modifier pending. Okay, so modifier dot pending, then inner padding. So inner padding we need it. Okay, that's all. Okay, I think we need to write this one modifier equal to modifier, that is. So as you can see, I'm getting some error here. Why is that? Okay, before I didn't get that error, but now I'm getting it after adding the modifier. If you see here, none of the following candidate in application function welcome string unit function welcome unit. If you want to know the way is wrong, okay, I can figure out myself, or I can just use here. Okay, there's a ask mode in Android Studio that you can use it for understanding. Okay, I will delete everything from here. Okay, I'm gonna start fresh. So I'm having this issue. Okay, so what I can do, I can just come here and ask. Let me see the option of asking not. Like if I come here, as you can see here, Introduce local variables and the widgets. Okay, so I can just copy this one. Okay, now paste it here. I will say that explain to me. Explain it to me. It's an Android Studio built-in AI. You can use it for understanding. So it's a selected code snippet is called a composer function jetpack. Okay, here's a breakdown. Welcome. This is a call that function which you have defined your code as a composable function. Composable, composable functions are the fundamental building blocks of an AI UI agent compose. They are regular Kotlin functions marked with the composable annotation which tells the compose compiler that function is intended to convert data into UI. Named argument. Kotlin, you can name the argument you can passing to a function. This makes the code are more readable, especially when the function has many parameters. As you don't have remember the exact order of the parameter. Name Rohan, you are passing the string Rohan, the name parameter of the welcome function inside welcome function. This value will be used display greeting. Modifier padding, you are passing a modifier to the modifier parameters. The modifier Jetpack Compose allow you to decode and add behavior to a composable. Modifiers are the standard Kotlin object that can change together to apply multiple transformations. Modifier pending applies escape around the welcome composable. The inner padding that is provided by the scope composable. Okay, scope for composable. As you can see here. Okay, so this one. So I'm gonna ask that why I am getting error. It's gonna check your code and then can give you the answer. Based on code you have provided, you are getting error because the scaffold composable expected exactly one composable item as its content, but you have provided two, greeting and welcome. Here the point section your code. Okay, the error explanation. The content block of scaffold, the part inside, okay, is a slot for a single layout composer. When you place multiple composers like getting and welcome step by step, the compiler does not know how to arrange them. Should they be one after the other, vertically horizontally overlapping? How to fix it? To fix this, you need to warp your getting and welcome composer inside a single layout composer, such as a column. To place them vertically or row to place them horizontally. Here, scaffold column. Okay, so I can do this from here also. Warp the column, the getting and welcome function are now placed inside a column, so they will be arranged vertically one below the other. Apply padding to column. That inner padding from the scaffold is applied the column itself. This ensures whatever entire group contains correctly padding and doesn't draw under stem bars like the status bar navigation bar. You can then remove the individual padding modified from the children if the parent column is handling it. So exactly it's saying that if I want to use it, I need to put it inside the column. So let's put it that. Okay. So directly I can't have more than one. That's what I understand. So from here I just need to write column spelling so do daily column, then just like that I just write it modifier. Always make sure the capital letter modifier. Okay, then padding modifier dot padding, it going to be inner padding. Okay, so we have written that. Okay, so a little bit issue here. Okay, so we have starting code. Okay, modifier, so we're gonna just cut it from here. Okay, now you can see that it is getting welcome, it's here welcome, getting is here, so here we need to put that code. Okay, just here, just put it here. No, we written everything correctly. Okay, we have the modifier for, we have everything for that. So let me check that whatever is written like that in a column. Okay, the modifier, okay, modify. So here the column. Okay, modifier equal to, okay. Now I have just given the modifier padding. Okay, inner padding. So similar, we did that. Okay, then we just need to run that. Okay, okay. So here, okay. So whatever we added here, we just need to remove it and put it like this one. Even right now, see, we getting another error. Welcome. We did everything that we're supposed to. Like we put it like a welcome, then column. Then why we are saying the error again? As you can see here, it's in none of the following conditions applicable. So here is the problem. Okay. Okay. None of the following candidate is applicable. Function welcome nesting unit. Function welcome unit. Let me run again. Let's run again. Let's see the device. So we're gonna just run again. As you can see that this time it doesn't work. As you can see here, the problem says that none of the following candidates is applicable. Okay, I just did whatever in ask more, I got the answer. Then again I will say that I am getting same error. I am getting same error. Okay. And that way gonna be like, of course, after reviewing your updated code, the root cause of the error has become a killer. You are still getting error because you are getting composable has its own column that's set to take up the entire screen. Here the problematic code inside your getting function. Okay, now do understand. So I wrote that last time. Okay, I wrote it because so fill max. Okay, if I remove this one, okay, just here modifier like that, fill max, this is gonna be like this. Hmm. But padding I have to write, so how gonna put that? Okay, modifier padding, then we're gonna just need to copy it this way. Okay, now I'm more confused here. Okay, and how to do that? So there's another column. As you can see, now the context capable. Now let's see, save it. Let's see what happens. Okay, scaffold inner padding. Okay, okay. Just to go back, both of them inside in the column. Okay, so the problem with the column, as you can see the column. Okay, now I'm gonna save this. Okay, now we go to the column. As you can see here in the last 10 column, I have put in this value. I want to see that how it works. Okay, so I'm gonna just come back here. Now save this. Now even right now we are getting one error. Okay, error is the same again. It's saying what? Now following the candidates. Okay, so we have removed from the column, and let me see that there's another way that I have written anywhere. So I've written two compos in previous section bar, but I'm not saying any of them. Okay, The main problem comes here, welcome. Okay, uh, and I'm not sure what I did wrong. Okay, so I will just say that again. Okay, what say that? How to fix it? You should remove that. Okay, I remove that. Additionally, your main activity you are applying inner padding 3 times. You only need to apply it once at the parent column. Okay, so just need to remove this one here from, and also from here. Now as you can see that the problem whatever you are facing is no longer, we are getting any error. Okay, so we are using for too much, that's why we are seeing that error. Okay, error. As you can see, we are reloading again. I hope that problem is resolved right now. As you can see that I'm not saying whatever I want to see. As you can see, getting the welcome Rohan, I'm not saying it here. So let's compose here. Okay, should I need to write it twice? I'm not sure, just try out. If it's true, then I will just write that. What's the issue? Okay, now I understand that. If I wrote twice, then it's gonna become 2 part. Okay, so I understand that. If I create 2 functions, then it's gonna behave differently. So I'll make sure that I write one. Okay, I get more confused right now that how to resolve this one. Okay, again I can ask why in a preview, why in a preview I am not seeing welcome. In that, it will give you idea why. I can't figure it myself. You are not seeing a welcome composition preview because that function you have created for preview is not set up correctly. Okay, let's look at the function you have written. Welcome Android, welcome rather. Okay, there's 3 cases here. Missing preview animation. Okay, tell Android Studio that a composable function should be rendered in the preview panel. You must add preview notion directly above. Okay, missing composition notion on the preview function. You have a function named welcome that is also composable used in your app. When creating a preview function, it is best practice to give unique name like welcome preview to avoid confusion. Okay. Recursive call and the wrong name. You function named welcome and inside you are calling welcome Rohan. This create a function that call itself which is not what you want for a preview. A preview function should be a simple warper that calls the composer. Have you want to test out? Just write it down what problem I have. Okay, welcome preview. Okay, I written that. Even then I'm not saying it anything. Okay, so I have to write like that. But if I do this way, then I am seeing 2 of them. So preview spoken true and like that. So copy this one, just paste it this one. So as you can see that I'm seeing 2 screen right now. Okay, if you come here, you can understand that we are seeing a 2 screen that, but we know we are not intending to do that. We want 1 screen. So I have to ask again. Now I am seeing 2 screens, but I want in 1 screen. I just hope that it won't say that if you want 1 screen, just write in one function. Okay. Of course, you are saying 2 separate preview screen because you have 2 separate function annotation with preview. Each preview annotation tells Android Studio to create a distinct isolate preview for that SV composable. How to see both in one scene preview? To see both greeting and welcome composable in a single preview screen, you need to create a new preview function that mimics the layout of your main app. In your app, you have to a column that contains both greeting and welcome. You have simply need to replicate that structure in a single preview function. Here's a code, create a single preview on your combined scheme. You can delete the greeting preview and welcome preview function. Add new function in their place. So app preview, then a column, greeting and welcome. Okay, I can do this way. It feels much simpler. In one I can add thousands of them, but that there's a bunch of it won't be really good. If I want to design, I can design in in just one of them. Okay, I can create another for another skin. That's something I can do that, like a different compose wall and different function for different different skins. In that it seems much simpler for me. That's what I see. Even that what I'm doing, that's easier. I can just put it like in a column like I did like before, and I can get a result. But let's figure out first. Once I know that, then I'm just go to simplicities. Okay, so preview skin it's not same, it's gonna be same like that. What I need to just change that name. Okay, so I will just have like a app preview, cap preview, then Android Studio gonna be like same. Now I'm gonna have to create a column. So column, make sure the spellings are correct. Okay, if you spelling mistake, then gonna cause issue. Okay, I run that code. Now what we're gonna just do, we're gonna just put both of them inside there. I'm just cut it one, the welcome one here. I'm gonna just cut this one and put it here. Now I just remove this one. Now as you can see that what happening. Hello viewer wrong. If I put this one in up, okay, let me show you that. If I put it here in a column up, then my message should go up in a preview. That's what I'm hoping. As you can see that. But as you can see here, it is a below. Let's see what happens. Okay, now we're gonna save this code and reload this up again. You can see here. Let me minimize that. Taking a little time, but it's happening. Okay, so our app is running. Wait a little bit more. I just want to know that what I'm thinking is right or wrong. So as I thought, as you can see that because it is in here, in a below, that's why it is in the app below. But in a preview, I have put in a up, that's why it's here. Okay, so that's what is happening. So for simplicity, for my understanding, I will make sure that one function I should have one skin. Okay, for different skin, different function I'm going to use it, because whatever I want to add, I can add it here. So that's not a concern for me. Okay, when I need it, then that time I can just do it. So right now I'm going to just delete this one. Okay, and this function also I don't need that, and here also I was just gonna remove it. Welcome. Also I will just remove the modifier in a column. I don't need that. I will just have it that from removed here. Now everything it should work. So here it's done. Now I need to have like a preview option. So how to do it, uh, like yes, you see that previews, then show background, then value should be true. Now composable. Now function greeting preview. Okay, that's how it's written, getting preview. And then okay, then I'm making some mistakes here. Okay, composable. Okay, okay, whatever mistake we have, we know that. Okay, so just I write that greeting, then I don't remember how it is written. Okay, that's really weird thing. Okay, hello, text hello. Okay, we can just ask again. Okay, yes, copy this one here, put it. I will ask that is it right code? Sometimes happens to me like I forget everything when I don't see that. So, like we have declared the same function twice, which is syntax error in Kotlin. Incorrect logic inside a preview function. Preview show background composable function. Getting preview spelling is wrong, so preview. Getting preview text hello. Yeah, that's how it's written. Okay. So I need to have like an understood learning the name. It's like I have to just copy every single thing from there. So copy this one. Now we need to have it like getting inside that just like that. Then again two quotes. Okay, I will just have that. Then the name of like thing. So getting then the name. Just let's see Kundan. So as you can see that that's how it's written, and we have two errors. Okay, if you forget anything or you have some problem, you can use just ask mode and you can get your understanding here. Okay, so our time is already up, so in the next day we're gonna continue. Okay, thank you for watching.